And based on the list that I have in front of me, representing the state's attorney, Marilyn Mosby, none other than Bilal Ali.
Mcdaniels. He currently holds the title of Director of External Affairs at Billy Murphy's law firm. But it's much more to this man than a title. It's much more to this man than what we see, because he's not a photo op type of guy. He's a roll your sleeve up type of guy that focuses on outcomes. Now, one of his pet community projects is coming up. I believe it's December 8th at the Four Seasons. He does the Toys for Tot for the Ronald McDonald House. And we all know that a lot of those kids are suffering from cancer and other things. But Zach does so much more for our community. Zach was one of the people behind the scene. My alma mater, which is Coppin State University, he had his hand in ensuring that a historically black college got some funding. I'm not talking about the Thornton, I'm talking about making sure that we got the necessary resources we need so we could be competitive with other universities. And because we know lack of knowledge or lack of vision, people perish. And I know education is the big thing, and he's not the type of guy that wants a lot of recognition, but I thought that it was appropriate that we do acknowledge the people in our community that are rolling up their sleeves and doing the hard work. And without further delay, I would like to bring Mr. Zach McDaniels to the podium.
Good evening. Yeah, this is not my thing, so I'm going to be brief. First, giving honor and thanks to God, who's the head of my life, to my family, and to all my friends, to my Murphy family. Thank you for taking time out on a Saturday evening to be with me. You know, it's kind of strange for me accepting the award, because I always feel like awards are for people who have finished something. And I feel like my life is a work in progress, and that there's so much more to be done. When you think about people like Senator Young, Dwight Pettit, Billy Murphy, and those guys who've contributed so much to our success, you know, your life kind of pales in comparison. Every time you see Senator Young, you should thank him. You know, he paid the price. He paid the price. Every time a person in Maryland goes to the hospital, and whether they have insurance or not, you should thank Larry Young.
Yes, right.
He paid a price for that, and we should never forget that. There's so many more people, Bilal, I appreciate it. That's so much more deserving of this. But I just want to say one thing, and then I'll take my seat. Devon, you know, Devon gives me so much hope. That brother has rekindled in me a spirit that I thought was dead. His dedication, his intellectual curiosity, his commitment to our community. Support that young brother. He needs your love, he needs your resources, because he's going to do great things in this city. I'm proud of you, man. So proud of you. say this one last thing about one of my mentors, Dwight Pettit. In 2001, Lieutenant Governor Kathleen Kennedy Townsend decided that she was not going to select an African American running mate. And a group of us gathered together and we formed what was called Democrats for Early. We paid a price for that. Dwight Pettit stood by our side. He never flinched. And because of that election, I will predict that there will never be another ticket in Maryland that does not have at least one African American candidate.
That's right.